Time for another pickup video. This week I went down to Birmingham, Alabama on business, and while I was down there I hit a couple retro game stores I'd found online. Matter of fact, I did gamerspots.com videos on both stores. The first one was Zone 1 Video Games down in Helena, Alabama. We have another store in Chelsea, Alabama. And also visited a really neat shop in downtown Birmingham called What's on Second. They had a really nice retro game collection among other things in this store. You look at my other videos to see what kind of stuff these stores had for the gamerspots.com website. Anyway, also this week I hit a flea market that's close to me, and I went down to a swap meet today, Saturday, found just a few things, and I hit a couple pawn shops when I was down in Birmingham, and I found quite a bit of stuff this week. It's been a really good week for finding things. So I'll get started off here. I picked up a Hey You Pikachu for the Nintendo 64. I found a Super Smash Brothers for the Nintendo 64. Found a Kirby 64, the Crystal Shards. Also picked up Quake 2 for the Nintendo 64. And I got a hold of a Perfect Dark for the Nintendo 64. Also ran across a electronic football game by Tiger Electronics, a little LCD game. Found that today down at the swap meets. Also picked up Contra Legacy of War for the Sony PlayStation. Assault Retribution for the Sony PlayStation. RC Helicopter Simulator for the Sony PlayStation. And for my Dreamcast, I pick up Hidden and Dangerous, Test Drive V-Rally for my Dreamcast, Sega Rally for my Dreamcast. I love this game. And then for my GameCube, I picked up Smashing Drive by Namco. This is a fun arcade game. It's a real good port to the home console. Also picked up a Sega Saturn 3D controller in really good condition, really good shape. I picked this up today down at the swap meet down in just south of Havelock, North Carolina. Also picked up a complete in box Ghouls and Ghosts for my Sega Genesis. It's complete. I also picked up this week Shadow of the Beast for the Sega Genesis. It's also complete in the box. Also came with the really neat poster for Shadow of the Beast as well. Let's open this thing up here. There we go. Oops. So we got the Shadow of the Beast poster. That's cool. This is going to go to my buddy over in England, Vip. He likes the Shadow of the Beast games, so I found this for him and I'm going to send it over to him for his collection. Also found a R-Type 3 for the Game Boy Advance. I love R-Type, so this is really neat to find. Found Breakthrough for Nintendo NES. Also found The Adventures of Rocky and Bullwinkle for the NES. I finally picked up A Boy and His Blob for my collection. Also picked up Galaxy 5000 by Activision. And I like bowling games, so I picked up Circuit Pro Bowling for my Nintendo 64. Also found a Raft Rider for the Atari 2600. Crew Ball for the Sega Genesis. I found another King Kong cartridge for the Atari 2600. And I found a really nice Intellivision game, Star Wars The Empire Strikes Back, in really good condition. Found the battery pack for my Sega Nomad. This takes the AA batteries. Double A's. It just snaps on the back. Figure it out here. There we go. There we go. There we go. So, as you can see, makes the Nomad a little bit portable. I know that screen is terrible on the Nomad. There we go. Now you can see it. And then also for my Nomad, I found the storage carrying case for it. So this is pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy about finding this. I picked this up at Zone 1 Video Games down in Helena, Alabama. If you're ever in that area, you really need to check out that store. It is a really, really great store to visit. And then lastly, I picked up a box that says Atari. No. In the box. Ooh, get out of there. This box ain't in the greatest shape. In the box is an Atari Touch Me. Whoa! Focus there, buddy. Wow. Is an Atari Touch Me. That also has, I get it out of there. There we go. Has the little card that you would send in for registering it or whatever. Yeah, the warranty registration card with it. And it also had the original instruction manual. So that is awesome. I just wish I could have got the outer part of the box instead of just, you know, the inside part. But I'm not going to complain. That's kind of nice to have a almost complete box copy of this little system. It's a real fun game to play. I'll have to do some more videos on it later on. But other than that, that is everything for this week. So thanks for watching.